If you get a fresh set of yak lungs, fill it with a spiced mixture and boil it for 2 hours. You will get one of the wildest mountainside foods in all of Bhutan.
Across Asia, geography shapes what people eat. In Japan, the oceans feed you. In Mongolia, the steppe does the work. But in the Himalayas, the land tries to kill you. Yet some of the toughest people on Earth have found a way.
I've not seen any other country try to approach cheese this way. What is the reason?
Today I'm heading to an altitude that makes breathing hurt.
Bhutan has the hardest cheese in the world, and this is what you see here.
We have a whole yak leg. It's been drying for some time. How long has this been drying?
On a mission to see what food looks like when the land gives you almost nothing.
This is a food, it's born out of resourcefulness. People are using every single part of the animal, but I'm even more impressed that they're finding a way to make lungs delicious.
It all starts with this country's most unbreakable animal, the yak.
I have milked a lot of animals. I've milked a horse, a goat, I've even milked a camel, but I've never milked a yak.
It's a lot more dangerous milking a yak than a regular cow.
What's happened to you? Can you tell me about your worst milking day?
They just kick a little.
With the back legs, I assume?
Yes.
They don't do front kicks, do they?
1 or 2.
But it turns out, I think the milk is also near the back. It's a package deal.
Yes.
All right.
So you have no way out.
Way out in western Bhutan, hidden from the rest of the world, is one of Bhutan's 20 districts. Welcome to Ha. Only 15,000 call this place home, the second least populated district in the country, and one of the last places where yak herding still survives as a way of life. Today I'm shadowing Chencho to see how mountainside food tells a different story of Bhutan.
Let the milking begin. The first step is to get the baby yak to suck some of the teat so that the mother feels like she can release the milk.
Unlike milking a cow, the front part of her legs is tied, not the back legs.
I'm sorry, this is milking on easy mode. This is nice.
If you're feeling adventurous, we can, leave her untied.
No, this is good. I like this. All right, so now he's really getting in there. And the yak is like, I'm pretty sure that's not my kid. That feels like some guy's hands. Is the milk coming out? I can't really see what's happening from over here.
Oh, a lot of milk's coming out.
A lot's coming out. Well, save some for me.
You want to try now?
Yeah, okay, I'm ready. Hey, little lady. I gotta be honest, this might be some of the easiest milking I've ever done. Is there, hold on.
The nipples on the yak is much smaller.
Oh, they're very tiny. Wow, I feel like I'm changing a transmission. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Shoot at the bucket.
Trying to get some fresh milk.
Well, her nipples are not very long, so it'd be a
No,
little
that's not
difficult
gonna work
to
at all.
target. Yeah.
The yak has essentially what I would call micro nipples. And
Unlike a cow.
not like a cow. A cow has massive nipples.
Okay.
I guess they're called udders. I think it's working out good. And can I tell you, this yak, I think she's enjoying it.
Untie her and see
No, that's
if she's
okay.
comfortable with it.
We're both comfortable. She's comfortable, I'm comfortable. Let's just keep it like this.
Fresh yak milk only lasts a few days, and it isn't available year-round. So herders learn to preserve it by turning it into cheese and butter, the base for countless recipes, including what we're about to eat. This morning's breakfast echoes the momos I had in the capital, but here it's been shaped by a rugged landscape and a serious lack of options. That means no meat, no wheat flour, just good old buckwheat. The filling is a mountainside pantry in a bowl, dehydrated spinach and turnips, chilies, garlic, ginger, roasted perilla seeds, onion, cheese, Sichuan peppers, and salt. Hot butter and oil go over the top to wake everything up.
It's a huge celebration of the new year. That's when you have it.
Breakfast is served. Shall we try it out?
He's had the betel nut, so he's...
Can you give us a smile? Perilla seeds.
We call it zimti.
It's got a lot of kick. The momo I had before in the capital, that was steamed. So it was more steamy and soft. This, obviously, since it's been fried, it's very crispy on the outside. The turnip is like a little bit mushy, somewhat watery. And the main flavor you're getting is the perilla seeds. It seems like we're gonna need some Ezay spicy sauce. Cheers. Better. A little bit sour, very spicy. It's vibrant, tons of personality, and it seems like this is kind of the flavor vehicle, and this is the flavor.
Yeah, perfect way to describe it.
I know this is actually pretty labor intensive, so I understand that it's probably not a daily food. What are you typically eating for breakfast?
Oh, The buckwheat pancake is another dish that's pretty popular here.
Seems a lot easier than this.
Yes.
It's the two-dimensional version of this food.
Chencho doesn't own this land, and he doesn't own these animals, but he works for the man who does. His mornings start with the herd, milking, tending, then letting them wander and graze freely until the sun goes down.
Okay, so they're like kind of slowly running away from home, and then at the end of the day, he's like, hey, hold on, and he brings them back.
Yes.
Up here, over 12,000 feet above sea level, Chencho's world is simple. One wife, 5 kids, and the yaks that keep it all going.
Have you ever had a day where you couldn't find them?
He just lost 2 last week.
Oh no!
Most of the time they're attacked by wild animals, so he can't do more. This sort of lifestyle, although it's difficult, it's also quite lucrative. A huge part of the Highlanders' income comes from their yaks. So it's not just the meat, it's the butter, it's the cheese that they get sell, because a lot of our food is butter and cheese.
But it all starts with this. There are some little specks of hair and maybe even shit, but I think I might give it a little bit of a taste. Rich, clean, cold. It cooled down very quickly.
Do you see a difference between cow's milk and yak's milk?
I think I do. Man, I wish that was an option at Starbucks. You can do soy milk but not yak milk? What's that about? For you though, you must be sick of yak milk by now, right?
Even Highlanders can't take too much of yak's milk. So instead of just drinking the milk straight up, they turn it into something else. Something like the CHUGO.
What it looks like is fried tofu. But it doesn't sound like fried tofu. I can hear it clanking.
Yeah.
Like the world's weirdest nomadic wind chime.
Take fermented yak milk, separate the butter, boil it, smoke it, and you get CHUGO, a cheese so hard, the Bhutanese proudly call it the hardest cheese in the world.
What do you think of the taste?
It's unchewable.
This is a snack that we eat when we walk in the mountains and you have so much time to kill, because once it's mixed with your saliva, the cheese starts sort of eroding from the hard cheese.
Eroding, like the Grand Canyon. How long does it take? A century?
Actually, the entire day.
This is fascinating. It's hard to even consider it food. So far to me, it just tastes like smoke and a little bit of soot.
CHUGO is what Highlanders create in the quiet hours between herding and waiting. But that is just the beginning. Up here in the highlands, cheese doesn't just come from milk, it grows on trees.
Oh! Just seeing the way the technique is being made, you can see that the Highlanders have made use of the resources here. Is there any other way to do it? I'm not sure. But it's some of the most innovative cheese making techniques that's very unique to Highlanders, especially in half.
After collecting the twigs, he runs them through the fire, just enough to loosen the outer skin so it can be scraped clean. Then they're placed upright in a bucket, giving the cheese something to cling onto. Now, fresh yak milk is poured over the twigs. But this isn't the one-step process. The same process is repeated 3 times a day for more than a week. Then finally, it's left to ferment. The end result is called PHILU.
I've heard of cheese sticks, but right here we have stick cheese. The next step from here is to scrape the cheese off of the stick. Oh, it's a lot stickier than I expected. From here, I'm gonna try to peel off some of the cheese myself. When you look at it, you think it's hard and solid, but no. And that's not even me, that's a sound coming from the stick. When you peel it off, it's like a paste, like Elmer's glue. It's so sticky. Now in a moment, this cheese is gonna be added to a dish with other ingredients, but is it okay? Yeah, do you want some? No. You know what that tastes like? A mistake. It tastes like curdled milk and cheese and old yogurt all combined into one. It has a strange stinkiness. Like you get some stinkiness from something like a Swiss cheese, but this is about 100 times that. Overall, I like it. Good. She's pretty stoked too.
PHILU isn't something you just snack on alone. It's a building block for Bhutanese dishes like PHILU curry, made with yak butter, chilies, the PHILU, and salt. It's quick to make, deeply hearty, and full of the kind of energy this landscape demands.
But why do you think sticks? Because they could just put milk in a bowl and maybe it would do something similar?
But you're not going to get that texture. The most unique thing about PHILU is that stringy texture.
We're gonna be trying it soon, but first I wanna talk about this. I was told it was cured meat when I first came here, but I'm not sure that's the case because usually cured meat, you need to cure it with something, lime juice or salt. Here we have a giant yak leg. It's been drying for some time. How long has this been drying?
The cold, dry air of the highlands slowly steals moisture from the meat, while the low temperature keeps dangerous bacteria under control. Over time, bacteria, enzymes, and oxidation build flavor. With no salt involved, the meat survives on nothing but the mountain itself. Its cold, its dryness, its patience.
This is called MAASHA, dry aged for about 3 months.
3 months.
Rare, good, expensive MAASHA, they dry for a lot longer.
If you look at a layer of this, the outside is dry and kind of leathery. Then the inside, it's wet, raw, moist. Do we just eat this like this?
You're supposed to eat it with our favorite Ezay.
This is our Bhutanese salsa or chili paste. This is right up my alley. It's the most normal thing I've had so far in this country. It does have a bit of an aftertaste. You can feel the fats from the yak kind of dispersing around your mouth. The meat itself, it's kind of gummy, it's pleasant. You said this was like a classic Ha food, right?
Delicacy.
From this region. But on a map, when I look at Bhutan, I just see mountains everywhere. So what separates Ha from anywhere else in the country?
Ha is one of the last districts to open to tourism. And even to this day, it's considered to be quite isolated.
When it comes to something like MAASHA, why is this happening more here and not happening in other similar mountainous areas?
There are dry age processes in other highland communities as well. But MAASHA, how did it get here? Why is it more popular here? I wouldn't be able to answer that because most of the time when I talk to villagers and community members, you'll get the same answer. This is what our tradition is. This is what our ancestors have been practicing. So it's difficult to get exactly the why, but it's a very unique, especially unique to the highland way of life here in Bhutan.
Then here we have the final star, the PHILU. You were telling me earlier, this could be stretchy.
Stretchier than the other cheese that's usually used for emergency.
Okay, you're trying to control expectations, I get it.
Not as stretchy as mozzarella.
Did it happen?
No.
Did I miss it? It's a bit clumpy, but certainly more stretchy than the other cheeses we've had so far. From here, we kind of make a ball and then dip that into the cheese. Oh my gosh, it tastes just like Swiss raclette. It's cheesy, it's liquidy, not super stretchy, and it's a little bit fermented.
Do you like it?
Yeah, this is like 5 star. This is very nice. I'm not sure if you guys know what you got going on here, but it's good. And I like that it's spicy too. Up here at this elevation, you need your energy.
And at 3,800 meters, Sunny.
It's intense. And the life of a herder is even more intense. This is the season where the yaks are at their lowest elevation. When it gets warmer, he has to go even higher so that the yaks can be cold. For you, which season is better?
He loves taking the yaks in the summer up the highland mountains. It's become very beautiful green. The water is very crystal clear, but the summertime is very difficult. The whole area is filled up with fog. So sometimes the yaks don't see where they're going and they fall off the cliff.
Seems challenging.
The Highlander way of life is really disappearing at a drastic rate because the daily work and the chores that they do and the little income that they make, it's a very difficult life.
What's the hardest part about this lifestyle?
Chasing the yaks, making sure they're all back home because sometimes she can't catch them.
They need to get air tags for those yaks. GPS, all of them.
Before roads, electricity, or markets reached the Bhutanese highlands, survival above 8,000 feet was nearly impossible. But the yak made the impossible possible. A complete civilization in one animal. Wool for clothing and shelter. Leather for tools and building materials. Dung for fuel. Muscle for labor and transportation, even as a form of currency for trade. As for food, the meat is a precious source of protein. And in a place where waste could mean hunger, every part has value, even parts much of the world would never consider eating.
From high on the mountaintop, we have come deeper into the district of Ha, here to a local home where we're going to be making a couple of very unique countryside recipes with some very unique ingredients. Let's start with this. This looks like something I would buy for my dog to chew on. This is yak skin. It is completely hard. You could probably knock somebody out with this, and it's gonna become part of one of our meals. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Unreal, but not as wild as our next ingredient. Right here, we have yak lungs. Ooh. Now, to be fair, before they killed this yak, it took a big exhale, so they're kind of small right now. Can you fill these up with your mouth? He won't lock lips with it. Why not? I don't really want to do it either. It's raw beef. That's okay. It's like a steak tartare. What tissue, please?
The lungs are basically a bunch of spongy tissue, making it perfect for soaking up flavor. The filling starts with rice water, mixed with chili flakes, Sichuan pepper, garlic paste, and salt.
Right here we have our lungs, and right here we have our seasoned water. Time to bring them together. Step 1, put a funnel in the air hole. Oh my gosh, already I can see the lungs are expanding. This is the same as if the yak dropped into a giant vat of delicious water and took a deep breath. Oh, it's so heavy. Right here we have the final product. It's about 3 to 4 times the weight. Ooh, this is a bizarre sight. I mean, you can see all the veins, all the vascularity of the lungs. Before, they were just like an empty balloon, but now they're absolutely full of that liquid. Some of it dripping out, but most of them staying inside to marinate every centimeter of the tissue within. Sorry, I have to say centimeter. We're in Bhutan.
Chef Doley surely appreciated my help with the lungs. Then he proceeded to continue his work using his own lung filling method.
The reason that people consume the lungs isn't just to try and use up every part of the cow, but the filling, it was rice water, so that's starch. Highlanders, very smartly, you have protein and you have a combination of starch, so that gives you more energy to be able to do more work.
While that's boiling away, another dish enters the dinner lineup. Remember the yak skin we saw earlier? Well, here, it's food. Almost. First, it must be rehydrated, then boiled for a very long time before it's ready to cook. Onions, tomatoes, ginger, and garlic hit the pot first, laying down the base before the yak skin is added. Then comes Bhutan peppercorn and chilies, bringing heat for something built for the cold. What comes out is gelatinous, rich, and deeply sustaining. A meal made for freezing weather, long climbs, and moving herds across mountain passes.
Welcome everybody. Sir, thank you for having us. Ooh, that's a working man's hand right there. You've prepared the lungs. It's something very special. But we also have Bhutanese skin salad. The skin of the yak, it was dried. Now,
It's soft and gelatinous. It's like eating jelly.
fantastic. Should we get into it?
Let's do it.
It's looking more loose and gelatinous. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good piece.
Joining our meal, Blue, local chef and proud advocate of Bhutanese cuisine.
I've heard that eating fat can make you fat. So will eating skin make me skinny?
Collagen.
Once again, I'm left here without silverware. I guess we're eating with our hands.
Correct.
Yes.
Let's dive in.
Okay.
Very tender, and some parts are more thin, some parts are more thick, a little bit chewy. Then you have the flavors of the stir fry. Thank God it's softened up a little bit. Especially with that Sichuan peppercorn really coming out.
Like super numbing.
Yeah.
It's from the wild mountains.
So it is native, it's a local peppercorn.
Yeah.
Why don't you call it Bhutan peppercorn?
In our language, we call it tinge.
Ah.
And then like the translation would be Sichuan peppercorn, I guess.
Okay. Oh, my throat's going a little numb too.
Would you like some water?
No.
There's a joke in Bhutan. They say that if you eat too many Sichuan peppercorns, tinge, you can swallow your tongue.
That's how I feel right now.
The more water you drink, the worse it gets.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you for offering me the water, by the way.
Sorry.
We are in a homestay right now. This is a homestay that you own. How long has this house or this structure been around?
For about 10 generations from his family, so definitely over 100 years old.
How many years has it been used as a homestay?
Since 2012.
But for a long time before that, it was used for something else.
It was a home.
This is a home. But it's massive. How many rooms are there here?
About 15, including the basement as well.
The Bhutanese people traditionally have large families. So your son's wife and their kids would live here, your daughter's wife and their kids would live here. The whole family combined would live in one house. So that's why they have so many rooms.
This is our next protein.
The highly anticipated main course starts with tomato, onion, ginger, and garlic hitting the heat. Then come big pieces of lung, followed by Bhutan peppercorn and chili flakes. This dish may have started in Tibet, but here, it's found a home across the Himalayas.
How do you describe this? It feels like silky tofu almost, except for that it keeps its shape, a very unusual texture.
And it's going to be even more unusual when you bite into it.
Weird.
And then you hit the arteries and they're super chewy.
What do you think?
Saying it's delicious.
It tastes like a marshmallow that's been slightly warmed up, so it's extra soft, and then you get spices and savoriness. What a combination. You do have to chew to rip the tissue apart. It just wants to maintain its shape. It's hard to break it down. One of the most interesting foods I've ever tried. And now my tongue is numb. Again. I think most people from Minnesota, where I come from, they couldn't handle this. It's way too many new things at one time.
I think a lot of Bhutanese people also, especially the younger generation, would not be comfortable trying
Awful.
offals.
That's awful.
It's also in line with how much traditional cuisine has evolved over the years. These dishes are very traditional to these communities here because this has been practiced and eaten for generations. But especially now in bigger towns, in the capital, you'd rather eat what's easily available
Yeah.
and not have to have that obligation of working with very little resources.
We were talking about earlier that this lifestyle is disappearing more and more with each generation. And so it seems like the recipes might go with it.
That's a huge concern, actually. I think a lot of our traditional practices, we're not doing a very good job at documenting that. And I think food is something that often goes unnoticed because we're used to having what's in front of us, but we're not really asking questions like, where is it from? What did my forefathers eat? Of course, a lot of people are living in the capital now, but nobody is really making that effort to trace back where they're actually from. And food is a huge part of our identity, and we're not exploring that enough.
Since 2019, Bhutan has lost 22% of its yak herding households and 28% of its yak population. In some places, the tradition is down to just 1 or 2 families. At this pace, the yak herders of Bhutan could vanish within a few generations.
Your kids are also being raised as yak herders. Do you think their future will be the same as yours?
To be honest, he doesn't want his children to pursue this sort of way of life. 3 of his kids are in the monastic body, so they're going to be monks. His second youngest is studying, pursuing education, and he wants his youngest to join the monastery as well. But he does not want them to be yak herders. He's been a yak herder ever since he was a little boy. He's saying that for one to pursue job opportunities in big cities, one has to be educated, and he's not very highly educated. He's content in this way of life because whatever he earns from here, it's enough for him to feed his family, and where he lives, it's comfortable enough. He doesn't want more. So at the end of the day, it's about contentment.